Hello. So we're getting into 8EE.7 standard, which is basically you're going to be solving linear equations in with one variable. Okay. It's a little more involved than that, but let's just start with solving linear equations with one variable. Okay. So we're going to start from the basics. Here we have one variable. Our variable is x. Okay, you need to go through steps, which is in your notes. Number one is to distribute when necessary. I don't have any parentheses in here, so I don't need to distribute at all. Two is combine like terms. All right, so do I have any like terms here? Well, we have 2x here. Do we have any other numbers that are connected to x's to our variable? No. We also have a positive 6 and a negative 4. Those right there are like terms. So to do that, because I'm going across this equal sign, I will do the inverse operation. Remember that? I'm going to subtract 6 to cancel this here. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Okay? A negative 4 with a negative 6 is actually indeed negative 10. Okay? So we canceled out the 6 here on this side of the equal sign. All right. Now on this side, what we have left that's not canceled out is 2x. So I'll write 2x. So right now you should have 2x is equal to negative 10. Okay. Think about this. The only way I need this variable by itself. Okay. So we need to solve the equation by dividing. Because it's 2, think of the 2 being times by the x, they're right next to each other. They're being multiplied right now. I need to get rid of this 2 though. So I'm going to do the opposite of multiplying, and I'm going to divide the 2 out on both sides. The 2 cancels out that 2, and then negative 10 divided by 2 is x is equal to negative 5, because negative 5 times 2 is a negative 10. A negative times a positive is a negative. Okay, now let's switch it up a little bit. What if we're given this problem right here? It's not written quite, it's not written with the x on the left side. It's not written with the x on the right side. Does it matter? No, it does not at all. So do we have any other numbers with the x? No, we do not. So there are no like terms for the x to be combined to. Now we have our negative 2 and our negative 14. They don't have x's, so can we combine them? Yes. We will do the inverse operation. Okay, so I'm going to cancel out this negative 2 by doing positive 2. And then on this other side, I will be doing positive 2 as well. So a negative 14 plus 2, well, a negative, the positive cancels out some of those negatives, right? We're left with negative 12 is equal to what's left on this side after we've crossed out those 2's, canceled them out, is 3x. All right, so now here we got to solve for it. We have x, 3x is equal to negative 12. Get my pen. So I'm going, since these are they're being times, right? They're being multiplied. So I need to do the opposite of multiply. I need to divide this 3 out to cancel it, to have x by itself. Again, divide 3 on this side. Negative 12 divided by 3 is what? Well, think about what can be times, what can you times 3 by to get negative 12? Well, x is on this side is equal to negative 4. Okay, so far so good. Hopefully you guys are starting to understand. Remember, you can pause this video, rewind it, watch it as many times as you need so that you understand it, okay? I suggest you take as much steps as possible so you're not forgetting anything. The more you write, the better off you'll be. Okay, so let's go on to this next problem. So we're going to look at this one right here. Let me hide this so it doesn't confuse you. So we're looking at this problem right here. 4x, minus 3 is equal to 2x plus 7. Now we got more like terms. Okay, so let's start with the x's, whatever is attached to an x. We have 4x here, and we have 2x. And then we have 3, and we have 7. Okay, so let's start with the x's. I'm going to bring this 2 over here. Well, if it's a positive 2, I'm going to do the inverse operation. I'm going to do negative 2x here and negative 2x here. This cancels out that. I always draw my little line so we don't get confused. And 4 minus, or when I add the minus 2, is really, that's going to cancel out 2 of those. So I'm left with 2x minus 3, because I haven't canceled out that 3 yet, is equal to, what's left over here is 7. All right, now what's similar? Only the 3 and the 7. Okay, so I'm going to take this 3. I want this x by itself, so I'm going to bring this 3 over here. I'm going to do the inverse operation. I'm going to add the 3 to cancel it, and add the 3 here. Now 7 plus 3 is, let me change my color. Now 10. Okay, don't forget your equal sign here. What's left on this side is 2x. All right, so we're getting close. I guess need to solve the equation now. This 2x, the way to get this x by itself, divide the 2 to cancel it, which means I divide the 2 on this side. X is left by itself, and 10 divided by 2 is 5. Think about what times 2 is equal to 10? Well, 5 times 2 is equal to 10. Okay? And let's go to our next problem. So this one is a little more, okay? Baby steps. So here, let's combine like terms. We have 4x here. Oh, we got a negative x here. Don't forget your negative positives. That's attached to it. When we have a 5x, and that's all the x's I have. Now I have a 2 here and a positive 10 here. All right, let's start with the x's. This one's pretty easy over here. Just think about, I have a 4x and then a negative x. Well, that negative x is going to cancel out 1, so I'm going to be left with 3x on this side. So I took care of those. Now I have negative 2 still left on this side. Then I need to bring down this equal sign. Don't forget it. And I still have 5x plus 10. All right, let's look at my like terms that I still have. I still have 3x and 5x. And then I also have negative 2 and positive 10. Hopefully doing these boxes is helping you see it. So I'm going to combine these. So Let me use black. We have, I'm going to combine the x's first. So we have a positive 5. Draw my line down first. We have a positive 5, so we're going to minus a 5 on this side to cancel it out. And then we're going to minus the 5 here. Okay, we have a positive 3 and we have negative 5, which means we have negatives left over, which gives us negative 2x left over. We still have our negative 2 over here and our equal sign. And we are left with positive 10 on this side by itself. All right, from here, I still have my like terms. I have negative 2 and I have 10. So I need to combine them. I need x by itself. So negative 2, the opposite of that is positive 2. And positive 2. So this cancels out, the negative and the positive. And on this side, we are left with 10 plus 2 is 12. On this side, because the 2's are canceled, I am left with negative 2x. You always have to make sure you're writing it down, all of the terms. Okay, from here, let's solve it. Well, to get x by itself, I need to divide out this negative 2 to cancel it, which means I'm going to divide negative 2. X is now by itself. Now, don't get messed up with the negative positive signs. Think, I have a positive answer. A negative times a negative always equals a positive. So my other number has to be a negative, right? And what times 2 is 12? Well, 6 times 2 is 12. I hope this video was some help to you and gets you through a little bit of your interactive notebook for the week. I will be posting more information for you as the week goes along, and please feel free to let me know if you're confused at any point. Okay, thanks.